Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Color Rush Studios, and I am playing along with 30 Days of Sketches, and so the sketch was at the beginning and it'll show up in the corner as well, and so I thought I would show you real quick what I plan to use, and then I will go ahead and get it the background put together, and then we'll come back and create the layout together. These are the two pattern papers that I'm going to use primarily. I'll probably pull in others, but I'm starting with this beautiful wood grain as my background. I'm going to frame it with this jean paper with the records on the back. I apologize if you can hear my garage door. It is loud and hopefully it's not coming through the camera. But I'm going to use that. That's going to mat. I'm going to gut the center of this so I can use that paper again. And so this is going to be my background. I have my photos here. I have a piece of frazzle. I have some of the ephemera pieces from that simple page kit we have from the kit. I have the rough and tumble acrylic. That's going to be my title, and right now I have one piece of the cork. So this is what I'm going to start with. I also plan to use the stars here on the front side of the sticker sheet that we got. I'm not sure what else, but I do plan to use those. So yeah, I'm going to go off camera and get my background papers cut down, and we'll see what other papers. I'll probably pull something else in, but I'm at least going to get started with this, and then we'll come back and put this layout together. Oh, forgot to mention, description box below will have the link to 30 Days of Sketches, the playlist, so you can check that out, as well as all the links to Color Rush Studios. If you are looking to buy just a la carte items, like the amazing stitching templates and things like that that are in the shop, you can always use 10 Vanessa. That'll get you a little bit of a discount. And if you want to pick up this kit, they are still available in the shop as of when I'm recording this. So hopefully they are still available. It's a great one. Yeah, so I'm going to go do this little bit of prep, and then we're going to come back and build the layout. Okay, I have gone ahead and done the little bit of prep work. I've added my background to the border that I created with that jean pattern paper. I did add some Distress Oxide in faded jean for some splatters. And I think I failed to mention at the beginning, this sketch was made by Gina Lee Cunningham, I believe. I didn't have the sketch in front of me when I was recording the beginning of this video, but I wanted to mention that. It is obviously up in the corner as well, and you can always check it out on the Chrissy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group as well. And so I did also, on my background, I distressed the edges, and I did bend up two of the corners. I just liked that for the more distressed feel that I could make on the paper for this page, and I thought it was kind of perfect because with my title, Rough and Tumble, and my son playing at the park, I thought it was definitely, I felt like a sort of distressed and kind of beat up background kind of made sense. So I am working with a strip of that plaid pattern paper that was in the kit as well. I just took a scrap of that I had left over from another layout, and I cut that down to represent that pattern paper that is, it's actually over top of the photos in the sketch. I put mine under, and so once I had that in place, I did place my photos down, and then I did take two pieces of the frazzle, and I have that at each sort of diagonally across from each other on the layout. I just wanted it for the additional texture and interest that it added. It wasn't on the sketch, but I guess it kind of could represent some of the embellishment clusters that the sketch is showing. And then after that, it was time to build my clusters. So I have that cluster up at the top left with the camera, the playtime cork element, one of the tickets, and then of course the frazzle, as well as the acrylic arrow, which is wood on the outside and black acrylic in the center. The acrylic kit this month, if you get nothing else, get the acrylic kit. It's amazing. I absolutely adore every piece in it. Can't recommend it enough. It is awesome. So definitely check that out. And then I am creating, the bottom cluster will hold my title just like the sketch calls for. That's where I put the rough and tumble. It kind of goes over a label that was from the Simple Pages kit, as well as another piece of that plaid pattern paper that I had as a leftover. And that big energy was actually a 3x4 card that I cut down ever so slightly. And I also cut some banners from some blue, some of the blue pattern paper from the background, or the frame on my layout, I should say, and I added that just to make some little banners, again, just to add different layering pieces. And so basically, to finish off my clusters, I'm going to pull in the stars that I had mentioned at the beginning that I was going to use on this page, and I'm just kind of circling those around my embellishment clusters, and really just kind of beefing up the embellishment clusters. I added the other acrylic stars from the acrylic kit to my cluster to the right, as well as the other arrow, this one with the acrylic black, and then the wood in the center down at the bottom. I love that. It kind of guides your eye around the page with those arrows kind of pointing back toward the pictures. To finish the page off, I did come in and add a few enamel dots. These are just from my stash, but I do like to add them just again to add a different texture and a little bit more dimension on the page. I did pop my photos up, so there is dimension with those as well. Plus the acrylic obviously adds that texture and dimension as well. I really love how this layout came together. It was super quick and easy. The sketch was really fun to work with, and it was a really easy one to put your own mark on. So with that, guys, here are the still photos, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.